Hey guys, so just a quick one, just about where I'm staying while I've been in Blackpool. So I've stayed here 2 nights. It's the Claredon Showtel, Claredon or Claredon. I'm not too sure how that's said. Showtel. And I've got to say I've had a really good experience here. Basically, as you may know, if I mentioned it in the other one, I probably did, I don't know, I was stupidly tired at the time. Coming up here I had a lot of problems on the trains, and I was really worried that because the check-in's meant to close at 11 PM, that I wouldn't make it in time, essentially, so I was worried that I wouldn't have a bed to sleep in for the night, or anywhere to sleep in for the night, particularly as England played and they lost, and there was a lot of rowdiness in town. It was pretty much almost a punch-up in Sainsbury's when I got in there, like, straight from the station. Anyway, I called up the hotel. Initially I booked through Expedia and I accidentally called Expedia first, who hung up on me without even answering the phone because they were probably too busy watching England. Found the number for the hotel online. I rung up. James really understood the predicament that I was in, calmed me down a lot, said that he would stay open a bit longer, and that he would take the phone up to his room to answer the phone when I did arrive, which he did do, and he made me a nice cup of coffee, and I bought some digestives in Sainsbury's because he said that he'd make me a tea or coffee. So I thought, I'll give him some biscuits and we can sit and have some coffee and some biscuits, which we did. Had a nice chat. He's a really lovely chap. It's a really small place. Unfortunately, they've not had as much business in the last few years as they have done in the past because I suppose it's becoming less touristy and people are going to cheaper and cheaper places all of the time. Here it's 20 quid a night for me, but that was very last minute. I don't know if it's usually more than that or less than that. I couldn't tell you. I know that I have seen other hostels and hotels cheaper than that on Expedia and on Booking.com at different times, obviously with a little bit more notice than that. But yeah, so the price is pretty damn good. The guy who runs the place is really friendly. I think it's his partner downstairs. I'm not too sure. He was working on a bit of the techie stuff for the show that they have here. So they've got various shows that go on. I couldn't tell you what all of them are. I know that they had a comedy night tonight. I even got up and did a little bit of stand-up because they had an open mic section. It was kind of random, a lot of weirdness going on, but some cool people playing, like Stephanie was very good, Joy was good, the host Colin was awesome, so thank you to you guys if you guys are watching, and to anyone else who performed. I'm sorry if I'm missing people off. I probably am, because there was quite a few, and then people from the crowd as well getting up and telling jokes or doing poetry and stuff, so they had quite an interesting mixture, but all sort of comedy related. In this nice little room downstairs, and then the guy whose name I have just forgotten because my brain is going really tired. Sorry James, my brain is really tired. Did a few songs on that, and he was actually really quite good. So you get a bit of entertainment. I don't know if you can hear it in the background of this video, but there is still people downstairs. Although the show's finished, the bar's still open, and there's people downstairs having a drink and having a laugh, and you can sort of hear them chatting and a bit of the music. And the other night I could hear little bits from the other rooms, nothing major. There's not many people staying here, to be perfectly honest. I said there's like 3 or 4 groups or something when I come in the other day. There might be a few more now, it's getting towards the weekend. But it's a really nice little place. I say it's a little tiny bit noisy, but not be funny, everywhere in Blackpool would be, and from what I've read about other places, this seems like it's quite quiet. It's on a really quiet road, Like, literally, there's nothing else really on this road. It's residential, and round the corner you got your shops, you got takeaways and stuff like that, and it's not very far walk to a lot of the main attractions that you might be coming to Blackpool to see. So it was half an hour walk to the Pleasure Beach for me this morning. Apparently it's half an hour the other way to the tower. Unfortunately, I'm not going to make it to that this time round, purely because of time. As much as I would like to, I have to do it another time. But it's another reason to come back, so that's not a bad thing, because I will be coming back, because I really did like Icon, which you will know if you have watched the Blackpool vlogs. So if you haven't, go watch them. I'll just show you around the room a little bit. So as you can see, I've got a telly there, which I haven't actually checked out what channels it's got. I probably should do that and then get back to you. And you see this charger here, this Amazon charger thing, and the wire coming from it is my wire. It's charging my portable charger at the moment, because I thought that would be enough for me for a few days, but then I had all the trouble with the trains. So that was pretty much dead when I got here. Plus I thought I had a wall charger thing at my mum's, and I didn't. But when I got here I said, "Oh, have you got one?" And lo and behold, he did. And he went out and found it for me, so he's let me borrow that as well for a few days. So really, really nice chap who runs this place. In the morning they do a complimentary breakfast. It is continental. There was chocolate de pains, there was croissants, and the chocolate de pains was in like a plastic thing. Then there's little breakfast bars as well. Got one in my bag, so I grabbed one to have a munch at the Pleasure Beach, and I didn't eat it. Again, a few different types. I had cereal, toast, juice, so pretty much everything really that you could want. Tea and coffee stuff. It's a nice range of stuff. Also, the other thing when I got here, because I had such trouble, and they didn't, and I booked in for a single room, a single bed, and James decided to be so lovely as to upgrade me to a nice double bed. Oh no, I've got my crap all on it. You've got a nice mirror so you can sort yourself out. There's another mirror just there, and a little sink as well out here. A little bathroom. Bathroom is kind of little, but it does the job really, especially if you're staying on your own or you're only staying a few days. So let's have a look. So your basic, very basic shower. Now the kind of annoying thing is this is fixed, that you can't take it up and move it about. There's a little hook thing for you to keep your toiletries, as you can see I've done. There's another thing to travelling with toiletries, a random tip. If you put them in a plastic bag, then they're not going to spill out everywhere. And if they do, the stuff in the bag's not going to go everywhere. I know my hair's wet, it's literally because I've just had a shower. But I forgot to do this vlog earlier, so there we go. And then right behind it is the toilet, so it's a very small bathroom. But it does the job. The only thing I've found is the taps can be a little bit funny. So I couldn't really get it to go hot. But to be fair, it's been really hot, so I don't know, maybe they've not had the boiler on to heat the water up, although, or at least maybe it's on different circuits. On some of the taps, bear in mind, if you turn it to where it says it's cold, some of them it's actually hot on the cold and cold on the hot one. It's the other way around from what it should be. Nice little ornaments and stuff on the walls. The newspaper, the wallpaper's really nice. It looks like pretty much like it's not been there that long, and there's not any marks or anything on it. So they keep it really nice. When I come back, the bed was made again. So I did leave it in a state this morning. I don't tend to make the bed like that. I think, oh, what's the point if you're going to get back in it? You know what I mean? I make it tidy, don't get me wrong, but I don't do the whole tuck thing. I just untuck it anyway. Adjustable curtains on the thingy. There's not an awful lot to see outside, I'll be honest. I don't know what the view's like the other way, but I'm presuming it's pretty much street view. So yeah, everything else in this street's residential, literally. That's the Blackpool Football Club there, right at the back of it. Nice bar downstairs. Entertainment was good. I mean, it's not going to win any awards, put it that way, but it's good. Particularly for free as well. I mean, you can contribute a few coins, which I definitely advise that you do. Just to, I mean, if you think they've got to pay for these people to travel, they've got to pay them to perform. Either that or some of the performers are performing there for nothing and using their petrol. So, if you can, always give to the entertainers. Yeah, they've got a kettle and some cups and stuff there. Plenty of stuff to make teas and coffees. There's even a little book there that he said, oh, if you want to read about Queen, the band. And because it's a Showtel, there are pictures around the place of different musical type things like Wicked and a few other things. Yeah, I would think you'd definitely hear that music now. It seems to be getting louder down there, not quieter. So bear in mind it is 11:45, so maybe they'll be wrapping that up soon, I don't know. But to be fair, wherever you stay in Blackpool particularly, most people sort of stay bang in the centre of every, like, where there's a lot of bars and stuff, so they're definitely going to get noise. On the seafront, definitely going to get noise, because everywhere will be doing stuff like this. Whereas here, when that stops, there probably ain't going to be much more noise. Also, comment on the rooms, there are some smoking rooms, and then there are non-smoking rooms. I'm in a non-smoking room, so you got to go downstairs, but there's a code so you can get in at any time, so you ain't got to worry about, oh, I've got to be back by this time. Providing you're all checked in and you got your key and that, the door automatically locks behind you, so you ain't got to worry about locking it. But it doesn't lock from the inside, so that's alright. You can get out nice and easy in a fire or in some sort of emergency where you have to run out of the room, you can. Which is always handy to know, just in case. I think checkout's at 11 AM, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Do not quote me on this. If you're standing in front of James wherever, well, she said. Alright, I'm not taking no blame for that one. You need to look that up yourself. Because I'm going to check out anyway in the morning. I'm going straight to the Pleasure Beach, which will be the day 2 vlog, or it'll all be in one go. I don't know. I've got someone messaging me saying that they're ready for a random little chat. So that's alright, so I'm going to call them. Yeah, this place is just on the road. There's nothing else down there, but it sort of sticks out. It's easy enough to find. As long as you sort of remember a few reference points of the roads where you turn, it's easy enough to find. I was just sort of walking along like, I think I turned down this one. Went on Google Maps to confirm. I was like, yes, I am right. And my sense of direction is bloody awful. At some point, I'm probably going to do a travel tips for dyspraxics video, which is like a balanced motor movement and coordination disability that I have, which essentially stuff like finding things and that is very difficult. But this isn't that hard to find, although it is on a bit of a back street. Not bang in the centre of everything, but very close. And it's pretty much in the middle between the Pleasure Beach and all of the Merlin stuff. But I'd imagine if you're watching my vlogs, they're probably going to be most interest for yourself. Obviously, there's loads of entertainers in town. Apparently, Joey Blower's a popular one. I believe is a friend of my dad's, I'm not too sure, but he mentioned him earlier, and someone else mentioned him downstairs as well a little while ago. Cannon and Ball, apparently, Chubby plays here a lot and all. So there's a lot of decent comedy. I couldn't tell you about the singers and everything else, but I know that I've seen a lot advertised as I've been walking through, and there's like, yeah, I'm not going to waffle any longer because I've got someone waiting on me. Yeah, I know I look like shit. Anyway, subscribe to Stars of Your Travels. If you haven't already, go watch the vlogs from Blackpool. There's also one coming from Alton Towers recently as well. I'm still working on a massive backlog of stuff. It will get done. It's just when I have the time to. So, take care everyone. Until next time. Bye.